Hello, welcome to the most reliable P-2 guide you will ever see. As you know, P-2 is infamous for being one of the hardest ULTRAKLL levels. So today, I'll show you how to crack it. Without further ado, let's begin. This hallway is scary. Do not go any further. Instead, go back and pick up the piercer from the old one. Be careful, because once you pick up the piercer, enemies such as this will spawn. Shoot them with your piercer. Go back to P-2. Now that you have the piercer, the hallway is no longer scary. Do not go further. I lied and it's still scary. Go back and purchase the marksman. The marksman proves its incredible damage and aimbot. Unfortunately, the marksman has already been purchased. Still, we have to go through this hallway. Here, we have a shortcut. It would be nice if we had the rocket launcher. We would make it through much faster. Here, we have a metal door. This door is actually the door to the rocket launcher. Shoot it down. Now, you will see a rocket launcher. However, stealing isn't nice. We need to ask that skeleton for the rocket launcher, but he has no head. Find his head in the ship of fools.
Squander one of the Lord's creations.
This head is red. Do not pick it up. Find the blue head instead. Many players get confused on this part. There's music playing, that means you are closer to the blue head. Once you have the blue head, go back to the skeleton.
The God shows goodness in you, collectively.
Now carefully place the head back on the skeleton and test. The skeleton, can I have the rocket launcher?
Sure, I guess.
If he said yes, then get the rocket launcher and head back to P-2. Now that we're back in P-2, go to this hallway. If you go into this room, enemies such as Midas Prime will spawn. We do not want this to happen. Instead, go back into a safe distance. known fact is that you can freeze time with the rocket launcher. Pretty nifty. Down in us, Brian won't spawn. See? All good. Next, you will have to go through this gauntlet of enemies. You will see the mine flare in it over. Simply kill all the enemies first, then the mine flare. Three simple shots should do it. One simple sharp shot should do it. Now, go to the blue skull pedestal. There is another blue skull of matter whom I couldn't go into. However, there is another gauntlet of enemies in there and we could possibly die. We do not want this to happen. Instead, go back into the shade hole on ocean now. Take the skeleton's head.
Wait, what are you doing?
Now head back into P-2 again. Remember to freeze the time so the server don't spawn. We wouldn't want the same thing to happen twice, would we? Now place the blue skull on the pedestal. Now, if we go further in this room, enemies such as Verdoos, malicious faces, and the sentry will spawn. We do not want this to happen. Instead, go back and find the shotgun in 03. There is a bug if you go out of bounds in P2, you will end up in 03. Be sure to freeze the time. This room may look scary, but no enemies will spawn. I repeat, no enemies such as the Field Forester have spawned. Now use your rocket launcher to create a shortcut. The next room contains the Swerts machine, who wields the shotgun. Kill the shotgun wielder. Second phase and drop the shotgun. Whatever, we got what we came for. Let's go back to P2 now. Now, let's go finish the level. Roy Prime Sanctum. Hopefully this is the right Prime Sanctum this time. Here, we have a shortcut. Good thing we picked up the rocket launch earlier. Use your piercer, shotgun, and rocket launcher to deal with the enemies. enemies, there will be a room with an gold stalker. If you go into this room, it will mean certain death. This means no P-rank. We do not want this to happen. Instead, go back to the blue pedestal and recite the ULTRAKLL. Lest I wish there to be no enemies, so let Gabriel put his blessing onto me. Amen. Now if this worked, there should be no enemies. See, everything's perfectly fine. Now, it's time for the most dangerous and really challenge in this level. Instead, there will be an option to open the door. If we do, we'll die a horrible fate. We do not want this to happen, so we'll... so that's how it is. You were a dead super organism when I reach you, hell. I've got it. So, to beat the final boss, you'll have to say names until it is an embarrassment. I got my answer from an AI since AI is always correct, right? Disclaimer, AI prompts will never be correct when you enter them. Here, there will be a terminal. This is actually the terminal of the person who bought the marksman. They also have various other weapons too. Get the weapons you want to design the arsenal of your choosing. This is essential for the upcoming boss. Now you are ready for the boss. Now, it may seem like the door is open. However, you have to remember that this is the frog layer, and that's not a door. Instead, say this phrase. ULTRAKLL report. You will now see the illusion is out of your head. However, you will have to fight the upcoming boss in a weird way. Pay close attention to what I am going to do. Everything correctly, then this sequence will play. I'll call it the worst names possible.
A visitor.
This is the fuss. You... suck.
Nice try.
You were easier to beat than Midas Prime, which proves you were a weak Prime Soul.
That's ain't like
Shit, he got on to me. Well... I can't think of any more names.
indeed. Come forth, child of man, and die.
I can't miss it.
Indeed.
Seriously, you call yourself the strongest prime soul and yet you lost my words? Pathetic. Man, no one likes you because of that big ego you have. You really are the weakest prime soul I've ever met. Get lost. Well, that happened. Mr. Middle is evil and I owe it money. Shoot it.